Finland rests on the seam where earth meets sky, stitched together by mirror-still lakes, silver moss, and a silence so thick it hums. Drift beyond the postcard icons and the well-worn Arctic Circle sign. Hidden in this Nordic tapestry are places that feel borrowed from myth. Tonight, the compass spins toward 10 secret corners, each a heartbeat in the deep forest, a whisper on the Baltic wind, or a spark beneath the midnight sun. Follow the trail. The map fades, but the story blooms. Oronoro Gorge, the Emerald Crevice. A narrow dirt path curls between spruce trunks in Savonia, then abruptly swallows the daylight. Walls of ancient basalt rise 40 meters, dripping with emerald moss, glowing like wet velvet. In spring, snowmelt trickles into a jade-green ribbon at the gorge's floor, so clear trout seem to hover in midair. Fog clings to the rim. Birdsong becomes an echo chamber. Locals swear Oronoro hides a gateway to the subterranean Lake Ukko. Step lightly, for every footfall feels like trespassing on a giant's secret. Punkaharju Ridge, mirror of the ancient pines. Glide south to Lake Saimaa, where an Ice Age sandbar threads between two sapphire basins. A canopy of 400-year-old Scots pines arches overhead, their trunks twisted by centuries of wind. Dawn arrives in liquid gold. The ridge reflects so perfectly that sky and water trade places. Paddle a wooden rowboat at sunrise, or strokes sound like slow breaths, and cliffs of quartz sparkle beneath the surface. When mist drifts over the channel, the forest appears to float, an island of dreams suspended in vapor. Bangskar Lighthouse, sentinel of the storm. Follow the gulls into the archipelago sea until granite shards puncture the waves. Perched atop the tallest lighthouse in the Nordics, lantern glass rattles as gales slam against the tower. Inside, spiral stairs wind past bullet scars from a World War II skirmish. Outside, seals bask on sun-warmed rocks. At sunset, the Baltic melts into a molten mirror and rays burst through broken clouds like a heavenly flare gun. Isolation becomes a religion. The only congregation, wind, waves, and wheeling turns. Jolmalki Canyon Lake, waters of the giant. Northern Kainuu hides a slash in the bedrock, so steep the sun reaches the water for barely an hour. Steer a tiny aluminium boat through the 50-meter deep fjord. Cliffs lean close enough to touch, streaked with rust-red iron oxide. Legend claims these walls are the ribs of a sleeping giant, his heart still beating beneath the black water. Paddle hard and a thunderous echo answers back, as if the stone itself had inhaled. On the far wall, Stone Age rock art flickers crimson at dusk, proof that even ancient hunters felt this canyon's pulse. Koli National Park, forest of snow ghosts. Winter descends on Lapland like powdered starlight. As the mercury plunges, hoarfrost armors every spruce until they stand as white phantoms, frozen mid-dance. Under the polar twilight, the whole fell glows blue-violet. Soft crunch of snow, faint hush of northern lights, and nothing else. Climb to the summit ridge. Horizon ignites in ribbons of emerald and magenta. The trees appear to bow, conjuring an audience for the Aurora's private ballet. Lampavara Amethyst Mine, the purple heart of the Arctic. Beneath Paihaluasto's windswept ridgeline lies a gem born over 2 billion years ago. Descend a wooden stairway into the permafrost chamber where candles flicker off amethyst veins. The air tastes of cold iron and pine resin. Crack open a chunk of violet quartz. Rumor says every stone chooses its finder, carrying a shard of midnight sun within. Outside, reindeer tracks braid across the snow as if drawn by a silver quill. Koruoma Canyon, cascades of ice. East Lapland's secret cathedral is carved not from marble but from ice. In December, the Karanja waterfall freezes into a 60-meter crystal organ, lit by pale sun. Ice climbers inch upward like beetles on a glass wall, picks ringing with cathedral bell clarity. At night, headlamps flicker blue on frozen columns, and silence drapes the canyon like velvet. Somewhere below, the Kemijoki River still murmurs beneath the black lace of ice. Kvarken Archipelago, the rising sea maze. On Finland's west coast, land rebounds upward 5 millimeters each year, still shrugging off the weight of the last ice sheet. Thousands of ridged islands, Daguerre moraines, create a labyrinth only gray seals truly understand. From a drone's eye, the shapes look like dragon scales curling across the sea. In midsummer, the sun barely dips. Pink twilight paints the water for hours, and the gentle swell laps at shorelines that didn't exist a century ago. These hidden sanctuaries remind us the world still keeps secrets for those willing to wander off the headline trail. Pack lightly, leave room for wonder, and let the northern land write a new story across your map. In Finland, magic isn't confined to folklore. It lives in ice, in stone, in the lingering glow of a sun that refuses to set.